Hello everybody, my name is JoshGoggles and I'm breaking the game. But anyways, regardless, welcome to Starcraft 2 casting, where I attempt to be a Starcraft 2 caster, and I cast a match that I played in ladder because I can't record and layer my webcam on top. I'm just gonna play the ladder matches and then show you the replay afterwards. This is a match against a Protoss. I am in the bottom left hand corner. As you can see in the name bar, it says Renix. My good friend Renix is letting me use his Starcraft 2 account because my account is not actually the full version. So my friend Renix is gracefully allowing me to use his account for ladder. So that's why. So in the bottom left here we are on Frost. I am in the bottom left here. You're getting an early gas there. In the top right, it is my Protoss opponent, Deperedido. I don't know what I'm doing. Anyways, I'm getting an early gas here. Gas before barracks, in fact. Excuse me. We got the Protoss sending out his little proby-boo to scout. No, I'm not there. Anyways, so it looks like I'm going gas heavy this match, and then I've got barracks coming up. And getting, really this match, there's a gateway. So nothing cheesy coming out of our Protoss opponent here. Simulator, gas, of course, usual build out of a Protoss. Normal standard build, I should say. Then I've got normal standard Terran build going on here, except for this early gas. That is unusual. Why? Because it allows me to open up into tech a lot earlier and a lot easier. And our probe, hostile enemy probe, has scouted our base, which is very unfortunate, and he is doing what a lot of people that play this game hate. He is attacking Mr. SCV. So now I'm using a bit of my controls, having the SCV take out that probe that's got a little loop-de-loop around my base. So, and I have my other SCV blocking it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a Reaper come out to scout, and I dropped down that refinery so that he couldn't block me from my gas. Cause the Protoss do not require you to have a builder. The only ones that do are Zerg and Terran. Terran, they are basically, you don't necessarily, well, you have to have a builder, but you won't lose it. Zerg, you have to have a builder, however you lose that worker. So there's Mr. Reaper coming out to clean that up. Thank you, sir. You're very kind. Factory coming up, and looks like we got Cyberknife score along with Warp Gate Tech coming up. And as I said, standard build. Got SCV scout in the bottom right here. Reaper scouting. Looks like I'm cross-map scouting, so I'm going to discover them. And, ooh, 3 gateways going up here. Looks like he might be going for a gateway, build. Well, no, duh. I'm assuming it might be a stalker build. Might get his stalker count up in order to cause a lot of damage. Reaper taking a lot of unnecessary damage. Luckily, I managed to get to the controlling part to save him with 4 HP left. Second Reaper coming out across the map. Usually when I face Protoss, I go 2 Reapers. And same with Zerg. Sometimes I'll bunker rush a Zerg. And it looks like we got an herbal kind of early robotics facility. It's good. Most likely he's using that to get an observer so he can get some map vision. And here we go, standard build that I usually do. Ooh, looks like tech lab on that. Need to build a couple of barracks someday now. Got my 2 Reaper buddies having a nice little conversation at the Zelnaga Tower. And hopefully move out across the map. Got my SCV moving across the map, checking for any proxy pylons, which there are none of. So that's good. That'll be good. And we got just sending 1 Reaper in for a poke. And almost taken out. And actually he is caught by that stalker. Luckily I kept one back, however that is a pretty big lost there. And then observer comes out, and another observer. So yep, he's getting some vision. Places that observer there, probably suspecting some. Because I went for text early, probably he's expecting Banshee play. However, I'm not going Banshee play. I am in fact going heavy factory bio. Alright. Nexus first. Nexus going up. Command center going up. I should have gotten this expansion earlier. However, I can't. Terrans can basically win a 2v2 base. And he's keeping his stalkers in the back of the base, still expecting a Banshee play. What has he actually seen? He's seen, if he did click on that, then he knows what is coming up for me. If he didn't click on it, well, if he, actually, he's probably going to expect it anyways. Here we go, Infernal Pre-Igniter coming up. And throwing on a starport for medevacs so that I can get my stim ready. Stim up and ready. And he is running on 2 bases. I am not yet, which is unfortunate. Do I have... I've got this SUV coming back. And looks like that observer going in for a little look-see and around my base. And he sees a reactor being built. Well, if he did click on it, and knows that he won't have to worry about any Banshee play. Sees I've got my expansion down. And it is fully operational now. Chrono boosting out just to waste some of that energy. Chrono boosting is really good. And looks like he's got a Robo Bay coming up to get some Colossus, most likely. Need to put these Marines in the bunker someday. I probably will. Someday. Someday I will. Alright, so we got combat shield and stim going on. And we got another warp gate morphing in there. More immortals coming out. A lot of immortals coming out there. Alright, medevacs coming out. So far, pretty standard game. Nothing really except for the minor Reaper loss there. Stalker going out. Probably gonna have a little look-see around the map, see if anything crazy is going on. Alright, Marauder is stuck in there. I may have been expecting a heavy... I believe I was expecting a heavy Stalker play, which is why I threw a Marauder in there. Alright, so... Reaper getting there, getting his butt kicked out by a Stalker. He's sad. He doesn't have a job. He's out of a job now, basically. Basically, Reapers are useless in this point of the game, except for some map vision. 2 more gateways being added on here, and there we go. Extended thermal lance being researched to give the Colossus a boost. And double forge coming up, so he's looking to go real tech heavy here. Alright, and he's looking to be greedy too. Sending a medevac out across the map for some harass. And it looks like it will be spotted. Stalker getting some shots in on it. I boost away. Don't know why I didn't just stop and kill it. Maybe I was worried about... oh boy. 3 Stalkers warping in there. Gonna protect that 3rd expansion. They're ready. Ready for nothing to actually happen, to actually occur. Medevac's just gonna hang out there because, you know, controls for me is terrible. Hellions and Banshees finally actually is coming out here. Switched the factory and starport around to get a Banshee out for some harass. And looks like... no cannons are on the map. However, there are still a lot of Stalkers, and there is an observer up here. I see the Colossus, and I see the Immortals, along with their little Stalker Guardians. No Zealots! No Zealots in our Protoss opponent's composition. Which means that basically it'll just be the Stalkers going up against this heavy bio force. Oh boy, getting a little lag spike there in the recording. And our observer, the observer is just hanging out here, feeding all the information necessary to our opponent. All the information ever needed is being given. And it looks like we're researching, finishing up that cloak so that this Banshee can get some nice harass going. Twilight Council is up, charging Zealot, even though he has no Zealot. A lot of cannons. I mean a lot of cannons. Colossus pushing this out. Stalkers gonna pick that off. Ooh, that was not a good drop at all. And looks like this game is actually going to end incredibly soon from the looks of it. Looking at the replay timer, pretty sure my butt gets handed to me handily. There is still just one Colossus. Templar Archives coming up here. Looks like we might be facing a Templar Storm. On the Storm. 2 Colossus here. This Colossus has a kill. Where's that Stalker that got the kill? There's the Stalker. Oh wait. Wait, are you the Stalker? Yeah, you're the Stalker that got the kill. So yeah, we're going heavy upgrades going on here for Protoss, which is likely going to help him out a lot. Heavy gateways, bunch of gateways being added on here. In fact, that is going to give him a massive troop advantage. Massive troop army advantage. He'll be able to warp in a bunch of Stalkers wherever and whenever he pleases. Hellion harass coming in. Banshee managed to get a kill, but hasn't paid for it. Isn't exactly worth it. Observer's there. Observer's there, getting a little look-see. And Marine Marauder, we're going back to switching it back up, gonna get some most likely medevacs coming back out, along with more siege tanks, because we're most likely gonna need it. Should actually build a Viking at the same time, getting scanned down, seeing that he's adding on more Colossus slowly but surely, decide to make some Vikings, even though I really should actually get a couple of medevacs. However, against this heavy Stalker, there's High Templar along with Zealots going in. Probe heading out across the map, and I really should have expanded in this game. However, it looks like I did not. Pylon being put out there so that this army can have reinforcements come in at the same time. And it looks like there's going to be an engagement here. Marine Marauder Force doesn't look like it's going to get really good. Second starport was added on, so I can... And upgrades are going to be coming in real late here. It's probably too late against this 1-1 army, soon to be 2-2 army. This is just not going to end well for me. 3 High Templar mixed in there. They do have enough energy for 3 storms, which is going to absolutely slaughter this army in the army in this choke point here. So if I notice that his army happens to be missing, actually, I throw a scan down to see that his third is way operational, has a lot. One siege tank and a Marine Marauder Force. I see that pylon going on, and Stimport, storms are right on the mark. I did not do any splits, and that's the game, GG. And that is how bad I am at this game. So, that was the game I lost. A game I lost in ladder place, Silver Division. Once again, thank you, Renix, for letting me use your account. I've been using it for the whole Starcraft 2 series. Well, I guess, yeah. But, regardless, I'll see you guys in the next episode of whatever I make. Peace out.